Or you can say your requirement again. We will have the solutions.
Yes. Okay. Nothing in supply returns case. Okay. Whenever we receive the stock, like if we found the product is like defective, okay, after GR, so they want the stock to be moved to the return stock, okay, or blocked stock. Then we can initiate the returns through the inbound delivery follow-on functions, right? There it will create a returns delivery. So this outbound delivery, returns delivery is created with reference to the inbound delivery. So it will create with the reference to the stock type F1 or F2. If it is like after GR F1, if it is like after put away F2. But we want it to be created as R7 or R8 so that we can pick the return stock directly. So this is a requirement, and we don't have QM integration as of now, and we don't want another storage location in ERP to be created. So just if there is any inputs, you can share on this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I'm not sure if there is no QM integration. How can we play with the stock types? Maybe if anyone can know. I know there is something called non-location dependent stock type, but we need to check. Can we do something with that non-location dependent stock type?
I just read one article. In that article, like whenever you're receiving, whatever the stock you received at the GR, once it has been placed, if you found any defective, if you want to return that particular stock instead of keeping that into unrestricted stock, you can create another storage location. You can move the stock to that particular storage location. From there, you can return to the vendor.
Yeah, but in this business case, they're saying they don't want a different storage location, right? That is a problem.
Okay.
So
yeah, correct.
Basically,
okay, if it is a kind of a QM integration, so like before GR we can have a quality check, right?
Yeah.
It is also possible, right?
Yeah.
So if it is a QM integration, how it will work? Can you give an overview like this in particularly my requirement?
So as far as I know, I think whenever the delivery is distributed, inbound delivery, what you are saying, there will be a inspection document created.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when the quality inspection happens, they can say whether the partially accepted or fully accepted or rejected, whatever the decision is. If they say it's partially rejected, only let's say for out of 100 pieces, you want only 70. Maybe for 70, you can accept, and for the remaining 30, you can reject them. So whenever you reject like that, like if you maintain the background configuration, system will send the stock to either block stock or scrap stock, depending upon the what configuration you do.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah. So,
but again, if we initiate the returns, like either with the help of returns PO or with the help of with the help of the follow-on functions, it will create with the stock type F1, right? The outbound delivery.
No. Just I want to understand one thing here. So let's assume that you have rejected the 30 pieces and it was sitting as a block stock. Now you wanted to pick that block stock.
Correct. Yes.
So how are you creating the delivery in this case? I didn't understood the follow-on functions, that path.
In the inbound delivery screen itself, in the
Mm-hmm.
header, you will have the follow-on functions, and you can
Yeah.
you will have the option return to vendor, right? So when you when you try to access, click that, it will automatically create a returns delivery with reference to this inbound delivery.
Okay. This thing I don't know. Maybe I have to check. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
but
either
you
we can do the returns PO also. In the returns PO, we will be creating one returns PO with the return checkbox, and however, we will be giving the storage location, right? The storage location in turn will decide the stock type, right? The outbound delivery created stock type. So,
Yeah.
however, we can't do that, right, without a third storage location.
Like the scenario which you're saying, maybe we have to see whether in the whatever the inbound, whatever the return and delivery again you are creating in ERP, maybe we have to check whether we can add any stock type, like you have a quality inspection stock that like that you can choose. There is an option to choose also. Maybe you have to check there once. Let me check.
Okay,
once.
fine. And one more thing, like we'll be taking process codes, right, in the inbound delivery, like I001 to reduce the stock. Okay, so is there any possibilities we can record why we are taking this process codes? Like in the text, we will be we can record in EWM the item level text. We can record whether it will be distributed to ERP. I have a doubt. Just like whether it will be distributed to ERP because a customer like wants to once in the ERP system inbound delivery, they have to check why the stock is reduced in the inbound delivery.
Okay, basically you're asking, can we maintain reason codes whenever you're using any process code?
Yeah.
Something
yeah,
like
yeah,
want
yeah,
to give the reason.
Yeah.
Because of this reason, we have used this process code.
Yes, perfect. Yes, correct. Exactly.
That even, yeah, in the standard, I have not seen that. But yeah, maybe if someone knows someone who worked on it, they can answer that. Usually
okay.
reason codes, I see that when I go for scrapping and these things in the transaction ADGI, you'll see the movement reason, the reason codes, whatever you define there, they come there. But you're asking directly when you are doing the process codes, maybe there should be some pop-up coming asking for the reason. I think
yes,
that's not
exactly.
standard, I guess so. Yeah, but that can be done.
Yeah, actually this reduction and exception, whatever you are doing, will be noted in the document changes in the what you call in
item document flow.
Yeah, in the inbound delivery document flow. Okay.
Yeah.
But not in the document flow. Not in the document flow. Document changes. You can change the document changes, but no reason code is maintained.
Okay.
But if they want reason code, that enhancement, or do we have anything in standard we can do something?
No, one thing, if you are doing directly in the inbound delivery, why do we need a reason code, first of all? Okay. The rejection, because, I mean, I understood the requirement. We can say that if you need a reason code for any reason. So while creating a warehouse task or while confirming a warehouse task, we may use it.
Yeah,
So
the thing is, correct, exactly. What the thing is, here they don't have quality inspection setup and all. Okay, so they will do the every check during the GR process. Okay, so if they found any issues, because it's like a daily products like tomatoes, ketchups, like kind of thing. So if they found any issues with the product, they will immediately go ahead and reject it. And if they reject at that moment, it will be not our liability. Okay, so it will be a vendor's liability. So they have to pick it up because we haven't done anything on that. Before GR we found the product is defective. Okay, so there itself they reject it by reducing the inbound delivery, but they have to record the reason for the rejection for the vendor evaluations. So that is the reason they asked, and they wanted to check it at the ERP level. So that is the reason they asked if it is possible or not. Yep.
I think in EWM exception code is there. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, in EWM, when we use exception code, we can give the description accordingly. Like whatever exception code, quantity shortage or product defect or whatever is there, we can give a description to the exception code, and then it will be available in EWM. If you take the warehouse task and see in the inbound delivery, it will be available. And respective process code also can be seen in the inbound delivery of EWM. But as you are asking, it has to be transferred to the ERP system. So we can check if there is any possibility of taking this value into a text determination. In text determination procedure is there. In item level also it is there, and also in header level also in EWM it is there.
That is
we
the
can make
one.
This,
I just wanted to know if anyone already having that scenario. That's why I asked. Yeah, even I thought of checking whether the text we maintain in the EWM will be moved to ERP. So yeah.
I think it is feasible by giving the exception code. The description is also applying there, right? So that description, whatever, whichever inbound delivery is confirmed with that exception code, I mean, whichever warehouse task is confirmed with that exception code, that text has to be populated in the text determination field in the inbound delivery of your EWM, and that text has to be carried forward to the ERP delivery as well. I think this is possible, but I haven't worked on this much. So if anyone is good at text determination, so they can give input so that it will be helpful, I guess. My point of view, that's it. Yeah. Otherwise, if the users wanted, we can generate a job. Actually, this whichever warehouse tasks are confirmed with the exception code, they can collect the warehouse task list from table /SEWM/RDIM_C. So we can collect the list of warehouse tasks which were confirmed with exception code, and then we can collect it in the Excel sheet, and then we can provide it to the users. But I'm not sure about whether it can be viewed in the ERP system. That alone, I'm not sure. But we can collect these details and then give it to them. That is possible. So check if this can be applied. And also process code also, you can map the process code to this exception code. Whenever this exception code is applied, we can make the system to trigger the process code. In there, I see workflow is also available. So in that workflow, try to check if there is any possibility to trigger that message to the ERP system or anything like that. Okay, you can try that. If we explore, I think we can get that. In exception code itself, we can see, right, workflow is available. So we can make a setting such that if the user uses this particular exception code in delivery level, this process code should be applied. And in the back end, some message has to be triggered. We can make any communications like print out or email or any communications, we can make it. So in that workflow, check if there is any mechanism to update that reason in the ERP delivery. So if it is possible, then I think we can achieve that. I haven't worked on this, but anyone who has worked on this clearly, though, so they can give some inputs on that. Text determination and also exception handling, that will be better.
Yeah, Karthik, we'll give a check. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for the inputs. I'll stop recording for this then.